Mike Hastings leading out. Marshall out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Mike Hastings leading out. Rich Brown in that 2 spot. Brown just trying to keep it rubber side down. Wants a shot into that B main. He's got 10.5 seconds on third place car of Reed.
2 minutes left.
Now Mike A putting it upside down. So Reed, Mike A, and Filati all going at it for third, fourth, and fifth. Through the center section, Mike A over the top. Finds his way into the top 3 now. With 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. It is Hastings on top. Brown in that 2. Filati, Mike A, and Reed all going at it. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Shane. Hastings puts it upside down. He's got a good lead on Brown. That'll be leader working with you there. Zach, please hold your line. You're good. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that. Or Zach. Hastings leading out. Brown in the 2.
1 minute left.
Jake Reed, Jonathan, Mike A, Zach going to be my top 6. Again, I will need at least 3 volunteer marshals to help me out with the next race. 3 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with the next race. That is your second place car. Please hold your line. Hastings putting it upside down. Brown starting to challenge out with under 40 to go. That is the second place car. Zach, please hold your line. Rich Brown in the 2. Mike Hastings leading out. Reed puts it upside down. Jonathan now going to find his way into the top 3. With under 20 to go, drivers under 20 to go. It is Hastings leading out. Watching the wagon wheel, watching the wagon wheel. Wagon wheel is clear. That is the leader winner, Mike. Please hold your line. Nicely done. Less than 5. Less than 5. Hastings is going to get by for one more. Brown should get by for one more. Everyone else, you will be done when you cross start finish line. That is time. Zach, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Waiting on everyone else. Looks like Jonathan going to sneak by into the top 3. Jonathan going to be into 3.
Jake Reed done. Jonathan Filati done.
Jake into 3. Jonathan into 4. That is leader working with you. Thank you very much. I assume Hastings and Brown.
Mike Hastings
you were
done.
Run the B main. Is that
Michael
correct?
Emersway's done.
All right. And that is the race. I'll
Rich
stop.
Brown done.
Marshals grab those blowers.
The race is completed.
Start blowing off your areas. Marshals grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Hastings and Brown. You are rolling into race number 5. That'll be your 21.5 lock timing B main event. I need these 5 drivers and 3 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 2. 3 volunteer marshals to help me out race number 2, please. Thank you, Chris. All right, drivers from race number 1. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 1, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, I got Hastings over there. I got Theobald helping me out. Brooks helping me out. Got Jake over there. I need Jonathan. Need you back on the track. Thank you, gentlemen. If you want to grab cone number 2, you're good on there. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. Let's go and roll them out, check them in. I need 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody on
1 minute to the start of the race.
Center and somebody coming in the back triple. Qualifying order will be Michael Pugowitz on the pole, Todd Farnham in the 2, James Maxwell on the 3, Caleb Knobloch on the 4, Branson Cowler on the 5, Dave Fowd on the 6, Nick Valencia on the 7,
45 seconds to the start of the race.
The 8, Tim Romero on the 9.
Michael Pachowis, Tim Romero, Nick Valienci, Todd Farnham,
Easy,
Chris
gentlemen.
Byers,
You are
Kid
warming
Collar,
up.
James Maxwell, Caleb Knobloch. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
And with that, No more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
David Fout.
We'll go ahead and finish out our warm-up lap. No more laps. Go and get our cars lined up.
15 seconds
Michael
to the start of the
Pukowicz
race.
on the 1, Todd Farnham on the 2, James Maxwell on the 3, Caleb Knobloch on the 4, Branson Caller on the 5, Dave Fout on the 6.
Less than 5.
Nick Valencia on the 7, Chris Byers on the 8, Tim Romero on the 9. All right, I got a clear check out of everybody. I got all my marshals in their spots. Again, Pukowicz on 1, Farnham on 2, Maxwell on 3, Knobloch on 4, Caller on 5, Fout on 6, Valencia on 7. We are cleared for takeoff. Let's keep it clean. Top 2, jockeying for that B-main event. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Racing at the sound of the tone. All right. Marshall top of the hill. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. M. Leading us out is going to be Pukowicz. Knobloch. Looks like Caller. Maxwell. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Watching center. Easy, Jacob. Nicely done. Watch it out front, guys. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Thank you, Brooks. We are off and running race number 2, race number 3. Novice B-main event. Novice B-main event coming up at you next. It is Caleb Knobloch on top. Pukowicz in the 2, Maxwell in the 3. Byers in the 4. Looks like Dave Fout moving up a spot. The Ninja. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Mr. Reed. It's going to be Caleb Knobloch leading out, coming into the front side double, backside double. Maxwell in the 2. Pukowicz in the 3. It's like Byers in the 4. Fout in the 5 with Caller in the 6. Caller and Fout going back and forth, going up the hill, going down the hill, coming in the back quad section. Leader on deck now is going to be James Maxwell. Caleb with a little bit of a rough lap. Maxwell going to be leading out. Caleb going to drop it to the 2. Pukowicz in the 3. Farnham in the 4. Pukowicz gets it wrong. Here comes Farnham. So 3rd and 4th, and then Farnham gets it wrong. Watch it out front, watching the back quad. It is clear. That'll be leader working there, Nick. Please hold your line. And Tim, leader coming up on you next. Thank you very much. Game on. Caleb in the 2. Pukowicz in the 3. Byers, Caller, Fout. That'll be your top 5 running order. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 3, Novice B-main event coming up at you next. Novice B-main coming up at you next. Watch it in center, watch it in center. It is clear. Thank you, Nick. That'll be 2nd right in front of you. Caller, Fout, Byers all going at it for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Entering into that front side double, backside double.
2 minutes left.
Oh, watch coming in the switchback, guys. That'll be leader working there, leader working there. Maxwell rocking in the clean air. In the 2 is going to be Pukowicz now. That'll be 2nd and 3rd working there. Nick, please hold your line. Through the back quad section. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Watching the triple. Go, Dave. You're good. Everybody back and forth. Positions going everywhere. Pukowicz going to find his way into the 2. Knobloch into the 3. That'll be 2nd and 3rd. Work with you there, Dave. You are in your own battle for 4th and 5th with Byers. Leader going to be Maxwell, rocking in the clean air. Watch it going up the hill, gentlemen. Watch it going up the hill. Watch it going up the hill. Lordy. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Maxwell on top. Pukowitz into the 2.
1 minute left.
Knobloch into 3. That'll be second rookie there. Branson, please hold your line. Caller, Byers, and Fout. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Thank you, Brooks. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. One for you there, Shane. Watching the back triple. Watching the back triple. Byers and Fout still going at it. James Maxwell leading out. Pukowitz in the 2. Knobloch in the 3. Caller and Fout. Watch the back quad. Watch the back quad. Watch the back quad. Back quad is clear with under 15 to go. Drivers under 15 to go. It is Maxwell leading out. Keeping his nose clean. Pukowitz in the 2. Knobloch in the 3. Watch on the back triple. Watch on the backside triple. Lord. That is
Todd
going to be
Farnham
time.
done.
You'll be done.
James Maxwell done.
Farnham, you are done. Maxwell, you are done.
Nick Valiency done.
Valencia, you
Tim
are done.
Romero done.
Romero, you are done. Maxwell, I assume you're going to run the B, correct? Thank you very much. Watch the back triple, guys. Watch the back triple. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on everybody else. Marshals, do not go anywhere.
Kid Caller done. Caleb Knobloch done.
Knobloch going to slide into the 2.
David Fout done.
Knobloch, you're going to go into the
Michael
B. Is
Pichot's
that
done.
what I understand? Caleb,
Chris
you're
Byers
going to
done.
run the B. Give me a head nod. Thank you very much. And that is the race. All stop. Taking the win. Maxwell, Knobloch, Pukowitz, Caller, Fout, Byers.
The race is completed.
Drivers from race number 2, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal. Novice B-main event coming at you next. And drivers from race number 2, if I can get you guys back out on the track. Drivers from race number 2, back out on the track. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. I should have all my marshalling spots covered. Marshals to your spots. Anywhere there's a open cone, I need you guys at those cones, please. Novice B-main event. You can roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 1 spot will be Brian Standish. In the 2, Nick Sperlin. In the 3, Cody Ivasick. In the 4, Elena Ash. In the 5, Ian Pease. In the 6, Chris Washington. In the 7, Ruben Pease. In the 8, Kelly Byers. And on the 9 will be Kai Valenci.
Brian Standish.
All right, I got all my marshalling spots covered.
Ian Pease.
Drivers from
Elena Ash.
race number 3 on deck. Top 2 going to
Cody
find their
Ivasick.
way into that A-main event.
Kai Valenci. Ruben Pease.
All right, with that being said, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's go get our cars lined up. No more laps. Go get our cars lined up, please. Don't break them in warm-up, gentlemen.
Christopher Washington. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Brian Standish on the 1. Nick Sperlin on the 2. Cody Ivasick on the 3. Elena Ash on the 4. Ian Pease on the 5. Chris Washington on the 6. Ruben Pease on the 7. Kelly Byers on the 8.
45 seconds to the start of the
Valenci
race.
on the 9. Ruben and Ian. Thank you, gentlemen. Ian on the 5. Ruben on the 7.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Fantastic. Novice B-main event. Top 2 going to find your way into that A-main. So let's keep it clean, kids. Have a little fun. 5 minutes. Rubber side down. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys going to go?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Tone. Easy, Nick. You can't be driving through people like that, buddy. Marshal out front. Marshal out front. You're good. Thank you. Let's keep it clean, guys. All right, game on, game on. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Thank you, Chris. Race number 3. Novice B-main event on deck. Marshall out front of the wagon wheel. Marshall in front of the wagon wheel. Thank you, Branson. It's going to be Standish, Sperlin, Ash. Looks like Cody, Ruben, Washington. Watching the center double. Watch center double. It is clear. 1 minute in, 4 to go. Race number 4. Stadium Truck. B-main event coming up at you next. Stadium Truck. A-main coming up at you next. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. One right there for you, Branson. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad, guys. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Branson getting the workout. Let's keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Thank you, James. Standish leading out. Sperlin in the 2. Elena Ash in the 3. Washington going to pull up into the top 4. $130 in, $330 to go. Rocking with race number 3. This is our novice B-main event. 2 stacked heats of novice today. 18 drivers. Good to see all the novices coming out having some fun. Standish leading out. Sperlin in that 2. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, Nick. Standish, Sperlin, Ash, Ivasick, Washington. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill in the wagon wheel, guys. Watch wagon wheel. Wagon wheel is clear. Thank you, Mr. Pukowitz. Watching the wagon wheel. One there for you, Branson. Good job. Watch it in the center triple. Watch it in center triple. Center triple is clear. Brian Standish leading out, rocking the all-white short course. Coming in front of the driver's stand right about meow. Sperlin in the 2. Oh, something happened to Kelly. She goes off res. What? Watch on the back quad. Drivers watch on the back quad. Now Sperlin going to find his way up onto the top spot. Standish going to drop it to the 2. 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Race number 4. And Sperlin gets it wrong. Standish gets it wrong. Romero right there to get Washington. Novice drivers, let's keep it clean. Off the gas when you're being Marshall. Marshall in the wagon wheel.
2 minutes left.
Thank you, Branson. Thank you, Tim. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Watching the wagon wheel. Watching the backside triple. Watch the backside triple. Sperlin now out on top. Standish into the 2 spot. Race number 4. Stadium Truck A-main coming up at you next. Stadium Truck A-main going to be coming up at you next. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Todd. It is Sperlin leading out. Standish in the 2. Elena Ash going to be in my top 3. Cody Ivasick in the 4. EMP's in the 5. Here comes Sperlin through 3 and 4 of the oval. Standish in the 2. Elena's going to be in my top 3. Thank you, Caleb. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Thank you, Tim.
1 minute left.
Appreciate the hustle on that, sir. Good job. Got another one there for you. Keeping you busy. Watch top of the hill. Sperlin. Whoa. Watch coming into the backside triple. Watch backside triple. Backside triple is clear. Sperlin leading out. Standish in the 2. 35 seconds left on the master, guys. 35 seconds left on the master. Sperlin getting it wrong. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, Tim. Starting to wind this one down with under 20 drivers. Under 20. Sperlin leading out. Standish into 2. Elena Ash into 3. Watch in the front side double. Watch front side double. Thank you, Nick. Less than 10 drivers. Less than 10. Standish and Sperlin going at it off the gas, gentlemen. That is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Everyone will be done when you cross our finish line. Sperlin, you
Nick
are
Sperlin done.
Standish, you
Brian
are
Standish
done.
done.
Are you two going to run into the A-main? Is that a yes? Sperlin and
done.
Standish.
Ian P's done. Ruben P's done.
Sperlin and Standish. Are you going to bump into the A-main?
Christopher Washington done.
Waiting on Ash and Cody. Nick Sperlin and Brian Standish. Are you guys going to run the A-main?
Elena Ash done. Cody Ibisic done.
Is this on? That is a race. I'll stop. No more laps. No more laps.
The race is
Make
completed.
sure why we still got cars running. You guys are done when you hear your names. Once again, drivers, when you are in those lower mains, if you win or place second, if you hear me calling your name, kind of figured that. Yeah. Drivers from race number 3, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 3, I need you guys back on the track, please. Let's go ahead. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Should have a full accompaniment of marshals out there. Marshals to your spots, please. Novice B-main drivers, need you guys on the track, please. All right, I got Standish. Let's go ahead and I got Standish. I got Spurling. I got Cody. I got Kai. Ruben, Kelly. All right. Let's grab one volunteer marshal coming into the triple. Roll them out. Check them in, gentlemen. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Need one volunteer marshal. Thank you, sir.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Race number 4. Stadium Truck A main. It's going to be Kyle Ash, Nick Bayette, Dave Deline, Robert Cobb will be your running order. Don't break them on warm-up, gentlemen. Don't break them on warm-up.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Ash. Nick Bayette. David Deline.
And after this race, I am going to need about 4 volunteer marshals, please. I am going to need 4 volunteer marshals.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
With that being
Robert
said,
Cobb.
no more laps. No more laps. We'll get our cars lined up. Ash on the pole, Bayette on the 2, Deline on the 3, Cobb on the 4. You can finish out your lap, Mr. Cobb. Cody.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You may not want to have your car there or radio. You may want to just drop it over here or on that back wall.
Less than 5.
Just in case. All right. Y'all know the routine. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Stadium Truck A main coming at you at the sound of the tone. Kyle Ash can be leading us out. Bayette, Deline, and Cobb. Top 4 front runners. Race number 5. That'll be my Sportsman 21.5 B-main event. I'll need these 4 drivers, and I am going to need 4 volunteer corner marshals because that is a 10-car dance of B-mains. Deline finding his way up into the top 2. Ash leading out. Bayette going to drop it to the 3. Cobb and Bayette going at it by start-finish line. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out to our Wet and Wild Saturday here at Hobby Action Raceway. I think everyone might just agree that the track a little bit different than it was in opening, which we like to see. Thank you, Kelly. Good job. Kyle Ash leading out. Deline in the 2. Bayette going to be in the 3. Deline going for the bump transfer. That was kind of cool. Bayette going to give sights on Deline. Challenge out for that top 2. Meanwhile, Kyle Ash, Stadium Truck God, leading out. In that 2 spot, going to be Dave Deline working his way through the wagon wheel. Backside triple. Backside triple for Deline and Bayette. They're gapped out by less than a second. Ash backing it in sideways like a sprint car. Race number 5. 21.5 lock timing B-main event. Coming up at you next. 21.5 lock timing B-main. Coming up at you next. Again, I will need these 4 drivers. And I am going to need at least 4 volunteer marshals. At least 4 volunteer marshals. will be appreciated. Ash leading out. Deline in the 2. Bayette in the 3. Cobb going to be in my top 4. Rolling with race number 2. Race number 4. Race number 5. 21.5 lock timing. B-main event coming at you next. Ash on top. Deline in the 2. Bayette giving chase in the 3 spot. Cobb making laps in the top 4. All 4 trucks working on their own stretch of real estate. Battle right now for second and third. Double single out of Deline. Triple out of Bayette. So Deline in full defense mode by the start-finish line. Comes up just a bit short. Marshall out front. Now Bayette going to find his way into the top 2. Deline going to drop it to the 3. Nicely done. Thank you, Dave. Good job.
Two minutes left.
3 minutes in, 2 to go. Race number 4 on track. Race number 5 coming at you next. Watching the front side. Ash getting it wrong. It's Ash, Bayette, and Deline. Kyle Ash leading out. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Watching the center. Thank you, Cody. Good job.
One minute left.
Drivers, you heard it. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Kyle Ash on top. Oh, Bayette getting it wrong. Deline, had a shot at it. Gets it wrong in the center. Kyle Ash on top. Nick Bayette in that 2 spot. Nick Bayette and Deline. Second and third. They're gapped out by 2.5 seconds. Deline keeping Bayette legal and legit with 20 seconds left to go. Bayette goes big. Deline goes big. Working their way up the hill. Down the hill. Coming into the wagon wheel. That is going to be your battle for second and third. Bayette goes big. Deline goes big. Coming up on Cobb. That'll be second and third. Working there. Robert, please hold your line. They're going to get by. For one more lap, Bayette and Cobb get into it. With time running out, it's going to be a race to the line. Who's got it? Who wants it? Kyle Ash going to be taking the win through the backside quad section. Deline, too close for missiles, switching it up to guns, coming into the wagon wheel.
Kyle Ash
Bayette
done.
and Deline. Bayette comes up short. Deline around the outside. Deline going to find his way into the 2. Bayette going to drop
Deline
into
done.
the 3.
Nick Bayette done.
Awesome race, gentlemen. That was great.
Robert
That is
Cobb
the
done.
race. All stop, all stop.
The race is completed.
Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Good race, Dave and Nick. Race number 4 in the books. Marshall's grabbed those blowers. Nick Sperlin. Nick Sperlin. You're going to walk forward to cone number 2. Thank you very much. All right, stadium truck drivers, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track for me, please. And I am going to need at least 4 volunteer marshals, Help me out, race number 5. Nick! Booby! Marshals to your spots, please. This is your 21.5 B-main event, top 2. Punching their dance card into that A main. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Kyle over there. We are cleared for takeoff. It is James Say on the pole. Phil Borden on the 2. Mario Tez on the 3. Ryder Pukowitz on the 4. Taylor Giroux on the 5. Derek Pease on the 6. Romero on the 7. Cade Williams
1 minute to the start
on
of the race.
8. Slow it down in the center. And resume. Derek Pease on the 6, Tim Romero
James C.
on the 7,
Taylor
Cade
Juro,
Williams on the 8,
Mario Teles,
Mike Hastings
Cade
on
Williams,
the 9, and
Rich Brown,
on
Phil Borden,
the 10.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Hastings, Ryder Pachales, Tim Romero, Derek Pease.
All right, let's clean it up, gentlemen. Clean it up. You guys can go and grid your cars up. Next go around. Grid your cars up. Next go around.
30 seconds to the start of the
Straightaway
race.
Closed. Watch in the center triple. Watch center triple. Watch center triple.
$15 to the start of the race.
All right, race number 5. 21.5 lock timing. B main event up next. Race number 6. 21.5 lock timing.
Less than 5.
Lock timing. B main coming at you next. All right. Top 2 going to find your way into that A main. Let's keep clean, gentlemen. Make your passes clean. I don't want to call rough driving. If I witness it, I'm going to call it. If you hit somebody and I don't call it, please be a sportsman about it. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go. Sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean in the back jump section, gentlemen. Nicely done. Game on, guys. Watching the wagon wheel, watch the wagon wheel. Wagon wheel is clear. Giroux leading us out. Pukowitz in the 2, Say in the 3. No, Borden in the 3. I didn't see what happened to Say. Watch back quad, watch back quad. Ryder, keep it clean, buddy. Watch going up the hill, guys. Watch going up the hill. Watch going up the hill. Watch going up the hill, guys. Watch going up the hill. It is clear. Nicely done. Sort it out. Sort it out. Out front early on is going to be Taylor Giroux. Phil Borden in the 2. Looks like Tay is in the 3. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill coming out of the quad section. Watch coming out of the quad section. Watch coming out of the quad section. Out front, it is going to be Taylor Giroux. Mario Tejas watching the quad section. Watching the quad section. Quad section is clear. Thank you, Brandon. It is Giroux, Tejas, Williams, Pukowitz, Borden, Pease, Romero, Brown, Hastings. Thank you, Chris. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Taylor Giroux rocking in the clean air through the back quad section. In that 2 is going to be Phil Borden. He's got Ryder Pukowitz knocking on the back door. 2nd and 3rd. Coming into the jump section they go with Tejas in tow. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th going up the hill, going down the hill. Coming into the wagon wheel. Borden's got it. Oh, Borden gets it wrong. Ryder Pukowitz going to find his way into the top 2. Borden going to drop it to the 3. Tejas in the 4. Looks like Williams in the 5. Romero in the 6. 2:30 in. 2:30 to go. Leader on deck is going to be Taylor Giroux working through 3 and 4 of the oval. Coming up on Rich Brown. That'll be leader coming up on your 6 there, Rich. You know what to do. Watching center double. Watch center double. Now Phil finding his way back around Ryder. Ryder getting it wrong. So Phil Borden going to find into the 2. Ryder into the 3. Tejas now up into the 3.
2 minutes
Ryder
left.
dropping it to the 4. Tejas and Ryder. 3rd and 4th. Down the back jump section they go. And then Tejas gets it wrong. Ryder going to find his way into the top 3. With 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Watch the quad section. Watch the quad section. It is clear. And meanwhile, your leader keeping his nose clean. Puts it upside down. Giroux leading out. He's got a pretty decent lead on Borden. There's Borden going up the hill, coming into the back jump section. So that's going to be your gap between 1st and 2nd going through the jump section. Taylor Giroux working through the wagon wheel. Borden through the wagon wheel. Ryder Pukowitz through the wagon wheel. With 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Giroux leading out. Borden in the 2. Watching the back quad, watching the back quad. Hastings, that is the leader working with you. That is the leader working with you there, Hastings. And Derek. That
1
is the
minute
leader
left.
working with you. Rich right in front of you. Please hold your line. Nicely done. And second is going to be on you, Hastings and Brown. Thank you very much. Drivers, you got 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Taylor Giroux leading out. Borden in that 2 spot. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Thank you, Mr. Cobb. Starting to wind this one down with under 30. Drivers under 30. Giroux leading out. Borden in that 2. Pukowitz in the 3. Then it's Tejas, Romero, Brown, Hastings, Pease, Williams, and Say out with technical difficulties early on. Watching the quad, watching the quad. Less than 15, drivers, less than 15. Giroux and Borden getting by for their white flag lap. They're going to be done when they cross the start-finish line. Everybody else should be done next go-around. That is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Giroux and Borden coming around start-finish line.
Taylor Giroux done.
And you gentlemen
Borden
are
done.
done. Waiting on everyone else. Waiting on everyone else.
Mike Hastings done. Derek Pease
Taylor
done.
and Rich, Phil, are you going into the A? Thank
Rich
you very
Brown done.
much. Everyone else finish out the
Mario
laps.
Tellez
You
done.
are on.
Ryder Pachow is done.
Waiting on Romero and Williams.
Tim Romero done.
And that is our race.
Cade Williams
I'll
done.
stop. Marshall's got
The
those
race is
roars,
completed.
taking the win. Taylor Giroux and Phil Borden. You guys are bumping into that A main event. Tejas in the 3. Pukowitz in the 4. Romero, Hastings, Pease, Brown, Williams, and Say. Your top 10. Race number 6. 17.5 lock timing B main event. Coming up at you next. Drivers from race number 5. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. All right, shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Should have pretty much all my spots covered. Drivers from race number 5, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 5, I need you guys back on the track, please. Whoa, thank you, sir. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Derek at top of the hill. Cade. Spot 4. Roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. This is your 17.5 lock timing B main. You guys are warming up, so keep it easy, gentlemen. Qualifying on the pole, Mr. M. In the 2, Eric Hernandez. In the 3, Nils Klenshaw. In the 4, Ashley Lamb. In the 5, Chris Friedenreich.
Mike Caller.
In the
1
6,
minute to the start
Mike
of the race.
Caller.
Kickstand.
In the
Mr.
7,
M.
Dave Rosen.
Chris
In the
Friedenreich.
8, Chris Nolan.
Eric
In the
Hernandez.
9,
Dave Rosen.
James Maxwell.
Ashley
And
Lamb.
in the 10 spot
Caleb Knobloch.
will be
James
Caleb
Maxwell.
Knobloch.
Niels Klenchich.
With that being said, no more laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Is closed. Go to our cars, grid it up.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Race number 7. 4-wheel drive lock timing B main event. 4-wheel drive lock timing B main event. Coming at you next. 4-wheel lock timing B main. Let's get our cars lined up, gentlemen. M on the 1. Hernandez on the 2. Klenshaw
15
on
seconds
the 3.
to the start of the race.
Lamb on the 4. Friedenreich on the 5. Caller on the 6. Rosen on the 7. Knowlton on the 8. Maxwell on the 9. Znobloch.
Less than 5.
The fastest family in 501s on the 10. Woosah. All right. Like I said, gentlemen, let's keep it clean. I will call rough driving. If you hit somebody and I don't see it, sportsmanlike conduct. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Marshals, I need you guys to keep an eye on your areas going at the sound of the tone. Let's do a restart, gentlemen. Let's do a restart. Pretty sure you guys know why I did that. Let's not have that happen again. Let's get our cars lined up, please. All right. And again, no talking on the driver's stand other than Marshall, please. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys going to go at the sound of the tone. All right, we are off and running with York. 17-5 lock timing. B Main. Hernandez leading out. Mr. M in the 2. Friedenreich. Kaller. Looks like Maxwell making his way up on there. Watch it at the top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Tim, are you all right? You good? All right. Just making sure, sir. Mr. M leading out. Friedenreich. Hernandez. Kaller. Maxwell. Clenshaw. Looks like Knowlton. Lamb. What's going on in the front side here? Rosen, Lamb, and Knobloch all getting into it. And they're sorting it out. That's what I like to see. M leading out. Hernandez in the 2. Friedenreich, Kaller all going at it. Watch top of the hill, guys. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Hernandez getting it wrong. Kaller going to challenge out for the top 2 spot now. Friedenreich getting it wrong top of the hill. Kaller getting it wrong out front. It's going to be Mr. M on top. Hernandez in the 2. Maxwell now moving up into the top 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Clenshaw, Kaller, Rosen, Lamb, Knobloch. Watching the front side, watching the front side. Out front, it is going to be Mr. M coming up on Rosen, Knobloch, and Lamb. You'll have leader coming up on you guys. You know what to do. You're in your own race. So let's keep it clean. Nicely done. Hernandez in the 2. Thank you, Phil. Friedenreich in the 3. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Mr. M on top. Hernandez in the 2, coming up on Rosen. Down the back jump section they go. Friedenreich into 3. Maxwell going to be in the 4. Thank you, Taylor. 2:30 in, 2:40 to go. Hey, Larry Tom. Larry Tom. Larry Tom. Larry Tom. Larry Tom. Can I see you over here real quick? 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. Mr. M on top. Hernandez in the 2. Friedenreich in the 3. Maxwell in the 4. Kaller in the 5. Watching the center, guys. Watching center, watching center, watching center, watching on backside triple.
2 minutes left.
Oh, sorry about that, Taylor. I couldn't call it fast enough. Eric, keep it clean. Friedenreich now going to find his way into the 2. Hernandez in the 3. Maxwell in the 4. 3:10 in, 1:50 to go. 3:10 in, 1:50 to go. Leader on deck is going to be Mr. M, rocking and rolling to the front side, double. Watching the triple, guys. Watching the triple, watching the triple, watching the triple.
1 minute left.
It is Mr. M leading out. Hernandez in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Friedenreich, Knowlton. Center, guys. Watching center, watching center. Under 25 to go, under 25 to go. Watch the back quad, watch the back quad, watch the back quad, watch the back quad. It is clear. March left front. Phil. It is clear. Watch out. Oh, good job, Phil. Less than 15 drivers, less than 15. It is M on top. Hernandez in the 2. Maxwell in the 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Knowlton, Caller, Clenshaw with less than 5, less than 5. Everyone's going to be done when you cross the start-finish line. That is time. Finish lap, you are on. Ms. Lamb.
Ashley Lamb done.
You are done. Everyone else is done. Hernandez, you are
Eric
done.
Hernandez done.
Maxwell in the 3, you are done.
James Maxwell done.
Friedenreich in the 4, you are done.
Chris Friedenreich done. Caleb Knobloch done.
Knobloch, you are done. M and Hernandez, are you going into the A main?
Mr. M done.
Okie dokie. Waiting on everyone else. Knowlton, Caller, and Clenshaw, and
Mike Caller
Rosen
done.
to
Kickstand
finish
done.
out.
Dave Rosen done.
And that is a race.
Niels
I'll
Clench is
stop,
done.
I'll stop. Marshall, grab your blower. Start blowing off your areas.
The race is completed.
All right, drivers from race number 6. Go ahead and turn them off. Put them down. Find a marshalling spot for me. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you coming out, bud. All right, I should have 8 marshals out there. So marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I got Mr. M on 6, Ashley on right there. Mr. Caller, I don't need 2 right there. I need you either over on 4 or 9. Either one of those for me, sir. I'd appreciate it. This is our 4-wheel drive lock timing B main. Top 2 going to find your way into the A main. Thank you, Eric. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Hey, Caden, you want to help me out on cone 4? Or actually, Kyle, you want to help me out on cone 4? Thank you very much. Roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. Phil Borden on the pole. Hastings on the 2. Clark on the 3. Pease on the 4. So 4-car dance. I will need about 4 volunteer marshals after this race. 4 volunteer marshals after this race. Phil Borden on the pole. Mike Hastings on the 2.
Tom Clark.
Tom Clark on the 3. Derek Pease on the 4.
Mike
With
Hastings.
that,
Derek Pease.
line up the cars. Next go around. Race number
1 minute
8,
to the start of the
novice
race.
A main event coming at you next.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Once again, when I say no more laps,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Go and get our cars lined up, please. Thank you very much. 4-car dance. Top 2 going to punch their dance card into that. 17.5 lock timing A main event. You all know the routine. Let's keep it clean.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Fantastic. Ideally, close to the box. There we go. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go.
Less than 5.
At the sound of the tone. All right, we are locked and loaded. Borden going to be leading us out. Hastings in the 2. Clark in the 3. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. Novice A main event. That is going to be a 10-car dance of pure unadulterated excitement coming at you next. Again, I'll need these 4 drivers, and I am going to need, actually I'm going to need these 3 drivers and about 5 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with race number 8. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Appreciate that. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Thank you, Chris. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out today. Hopefully you all had a fun time with our Wet and Wild Saturday program. Ideally try and have you kids wrapped up and out of here by 7:30. That's the goal. Track will be closed after our last race, so Appreciate everyone coming out. If you have a tab inside the store, you know the routine. Get it taken care of. You don't want the panda hunting you down. That would be bad. .130 in, 3:30 to go. It is Phil Borden leading out. Tom Clark in the 2. Hastings in the 3. Derek Pease in the 4. Top 2, vying. Marshall in the quad section. Marshall in the quad section. Watching the quad, guys. Watching the quad. Nicely done, Eric. Good job. Oh, Clark getting it wrong. That's going to drop him to the top 4. So Hastings back up into the top 2. Pease into the 3. Clark going to have to settle back into the 4. Still plenty of time. 2 minutes in. 3 to go. 2 and 3 to go. Race number 8. Novice A main event coming up at you next. Novice A main event coming up at you next. Whoa. Paint attacking. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Clark giving it all he's got, Captain. Hastings gets it wrong in the back quad. Second and third through the quad. Clark gets it wrong. Hastings gets it wrong. And here comes Pease. Clark back up into the top 2. Meanwhile, your leader, Phil Borden, keeping his nose clean. Leading out. Clark now going to be into the top 2. Pease into the 3. And Hastings.
2 minutes left.
Tripod. Said it before, I'll say it again. 4-wheel drive is the devil. So again, I'll need about 5 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with my Novice A main. I need all my marshaling spots covered for my Novice A main event. Tom Clark in that transfer spot. Pease. He can taste it. He wants it. Down the back jump section they go. 3:30 in. Pease goes big. Nils has to do a little evasiveness. 3:30 in. 1:30 to go. Phil Borden leading out. Clark in the 2. Pease in the 3. Pease sending it with the double X4. The OG belt car. 4 minutes in. 1 to go. Race number 8. Novice A main event. 10-car dance coming at you next.
1 minute left.
10-car dance coming at you next. Borden on top. Clark in the 2. Watching center, guys. Thank you, Ashley. Grazie, prego. You're the best. Oh, Clark getting it upside down. Here comes Pease. Not out of the woods yet. With under 30 seconds to go. Clark. Shaking like a video gamer, going through sugar withdrawals. With less than 10, drivers, less than 10. This will be their white flag lap. Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Clark's got it. Pease wants it. Time has expired on the master clock. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling.
Tom Clark done.
That is going to be time on the master clock. Clark, you are
Derek
done.
Pease done.
Pease, you are done.
Phil Borden done.
You are done. Borden and Clark, are you running the A main? You are not. Derek Pease, are you running the A main? All right. So Tom Clark going to bow out. So Derek Pease,
The race is completed.
you get to go in the A main. I need these drivers back on the track to corner marshal, and I am going to need 5 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with my Novice A main event. Pease and Borden, you are going into race number 14. Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate that. All right, Novice A main event. 10-car dance. Need all my drivers from race number 7. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 7. I need you guys back on the track, please. Thank you, Mr. Canfield. Thank you, Mr. Washington. Thank you, Branson. Once again, I need my four-wheel drive drivers back on the track. I know I got Clark going back-to-back, but I need Pease on the track. I need Borden on the track. All right, I got Borden there. Pease, I need you over on 1 or 2. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer marshals. I need somebody on 5. I need somebody on 1. I need 2 volunteer marshals. Again, I will not let this race go for my 10-car novice A main until every marshal spot is covered. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Shane. I just need somebody on 2. Thank you, Jacob. Juan, you're the best. All right, let's go and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot will be Brian Standish.
1 minute to the start of the race.
In the 9, Nick Sperlin. In the 8, Brandon Hills. In the 7, Xander Valenci. In the 6, Jonathan Godby. In the 5, Justin Clark. In the 4, Matt Wortman. In the 3, Tom Clark. Watching the wagon wheel. Watching the wagon wheel. Slow.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
In
Brian
the 2
Standish.
will be
Brandon
Bradley
Hills.
Stallnaker. And on the pole will
Tom
be
Clark.
Aiden Horak.
Justin Clark. Bradley Stallnaker. Jonathan Godby.
With that being said,
Xander Valiency.
no more laps.
Matt
No
Wortman.
more laps. No more
Aiden
laps.
Horrocks.
We'll get our cars lined up.
30
next
seconds to the
go
start of the
around.
race.
You guys can finish out your lap. Finish out your lap. Finish out your lap, gentlemen. Watching the quad section, slow in the jump section, slow in the jump section, slow in the jump section.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And jump section is clear. You guys can go ahead and get your cars lined up, please.
Less than 5.
Again, thank you to my volunteer marshals for being out there. Again, Horrocks on the pole. Stallnaker on the 2. Clark on the 3. Wortman on the 4. Clark on the 5. Godby on the 6. Valencia on the 7. Hills on the 8. Sperlin on the 9. Standish on the 10. All right, novice drivers, let's keep it clean. 5-minute main event coming at you. Sound of the tone. Nicely done. Stallnaker going to be leading us out. Wortman going to jump into the 2. Clark into the 3. Here, Pulsar gets it wrong coming down the hill. Your second place car gets it wrong in the back jump section. And it's a gaggle of cars going at it. So leading out is going to be Bradley Stallnaker. Clark in the 2. Valenci tries to go around the outside into 3. Let's keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean. Race number 8 on deck. Race number 9. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Race number 9. Short course A main coming up at you next. It is Bradley Stallnaker leading out. In that 2 spot, going to be Tom Clark. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch bottom of the hill. Watch back jump section. It is clear. Stallnaker on top. Clark in the 2. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Keep it clean. There you go. Good job. That's what I like to see. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Wortman into 3. Whoa. Whoa. Hill, Sperlin, Clark, Valenci, Goodby. Standish, watch going up the hill. 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 Thank you, Mr. Washington. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the back jump section. Watch back jump section. It is clear. It's going to be Stallnaker leading out. That'll be leader with there. Brian, please hold your line. Brian, that'll be leader working with you. Please hold your line. Stallnaker working in the back jump section. Clark and Stallnaker going at it through the back dribble. Marshall in the jump section. Marshall in the center. Thank you very much. Leader on deck is going to be Tom Clark. In that 2 is going to be Bradley Stallnaker. Clark rocking the all-white. Stallnaker in the 2 through the back jump section. He gets it wrong. Horrocks in the 3. Wortman in the 4. Valencia in the 5. Your leader on deck is going to be working his way through 3 and 4 of the oval. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Clear. Thank you, Branson. Leader getting it wrong in the horseshoe. Stallnacker not close enough to capitalize. Leader coming up on Justin. That'll be leader working with you, and second coming up on you next. Watch the back jump section. It is clear. Stallnacker now making his way back up on top. He puts it upside down. That'll be Xander now. Oh, Xander is a lap down. Marshall out front. Thank you, Brooks. Back out up front. It is going to be Tom Clark on top. Bradley Stallnacker in the 2.
2 minutes left.
Horrocks into 3. Now Wortman finding his way up into the top 3. Horrocks into the 4. Marshall in the wagon wheel. Watching the wagon wheel. Watching the wagon wheel. Good job, Branson. Marshall in the center. Thank you, Mr. Pease. Tom Clark leading out. Bradley Stallnacker in that 2 spot. Wortman in the 3. Horrocks in the 4. Godby in the 5. Clark in the 6. 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. Watch top of the hill. Somebody off res. That was Valenci. That'll be leader working with you there, Mr. Godby. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Oh, your leader getting it wrong in the center. Borden doing everything he can not to fall on the car. Thank you, Phil. Good job.
1 minute left.
Watch top of the hill. Stallnacker making a vie on Clark. Watching the backside double. Watch backside double. Watch backside double. 4 minutes in. 1 to go. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. Drivers, you got 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go. It is Tom Clark on top. Stallnacker in the 2. Watching center jump section. Watch center jump section. It is clear. With less than 15, Clark and Stallnacker still going at it. They're going to get by for one more. So Clark and Stallnacker working their way by timing and scoring. That is second with there, Mr. Godby. Justin, that'll be leader in second coming upon you next. Everyone is going to be done when you cross the start-finish line. Oh, Stallnacker goes inside, not able to capitalize. Time has expired. You will be done when you cross the finish line.
Done.
Xander, you are done.
Nick Sperling done.
Sperling, you are done. Justin Clark, you are done.
Justin Clark done.
Tom Clark, you are done. Godby, you are
Jonathan
done.
Godby
Stallnacker,
done. Bradley Stallnacker done.
last-ditch effort, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Waiting on everyone else. Matt Wortman going to take home the top 3. You
Matt
are
Wortman
done.
done.
Waiting on Horrocks, Hills, and Standish.
Brandon Hills done.
Waiting on 2.
Brian Standish done.
That is a
Aiden
race.
Horrocks
I'll
done.
stop. Marshals, grab those blowers.
The race is
blowing
completed.
off your areas. Novice drivers, turn off your cars. Come back out. Find a marshaling spot. And race number 9 coming at you next. Race 9 coming at you next. All right, marshals to your spots. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Novice drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. We'll give Brooks a second here because he helped me out marshaling. All right, novice drivers, I need all 10 of you on the track, please. I need you guys back out on the track, please. I got Xander there. I got Nick there. Justin, if you want to grab, let's see, where do I need a body at? Bradley's there, Jonathan's there. You get a take. You help me out marshaling, so you get a free buy. All right, marshals, roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. And Nick, you get to sit down.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Qualifying on the pole will be Kyle Ash. In the 2 will be Garrett Passmore. In the 3, Brooks Canfield. In the 4, Bob Goodwill. In the 5, Taylor Giroux. In the 6 will be Robert Cobb. Race number 9 on deck. Race number 10 is going to be my 21.5
45 seconds to the start of the
time
race.
A main event.
Kyle Ash. Bob Goodwill. Robert Cobb. Garrett
All
Passmore.
right, next go around,
Taylor Giroux.
gentlemen.
Brooks
can
Canfield.
line up your cars.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Watch back quad, watch back quad. Back quad is clear.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
Cars lined up, gentlemen. Cars lined up. Fabulous.
Less than 5.
All right, short course. You all know the routine. Let's keep it clean just because you got bumpers. It's not prison rules quite just yet. Going at the sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded. Ash going to be leading us out. Passmore, Canfield, Goodwill. Nicely done, gentlemen. Giroux trying to go big early on. 21.5 drivers that are coming up to line up. All bodies off car and on. We are locked and loaded. Ash leading us out. Passmore in the 2. Canfield, Goodwill, rolling around. Race number 9 on deck. Race number 10. 21.5 lock timing. A main event going to be coming up at you next. 21.5 lock timing. A main coming up at you next. Again, I will need these drivers on the track and several volunteers to help me out with race number 10. Thank you, sir. All right, drivers, you got 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Kyle Ash leading out. Passmore in the 2, Goodwill in the 3. Goodwill and Canfield all going at it. Race number 10, 21.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. 21.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. Again, 21.5 lock timing. A main drivers. Your cars need to have the body off and in the on position for me.
Save my battery.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go, sir.
240 in. Kyle Ash on top. Passmore in the 2 spot. Marshals, watch your areas, please. Marshals, please watch your areas. I know you're getting lured into the soothing sounds of my voice. Come see me after the race.
2 minutes left.
Not the blink. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go.
One minute left.
Fabu. Kyle Ash leading out. Garrett Passmore in the 2. Canfield in the 3. Race number 10. 21.5 lock timing. A main event coming up at you next. .440 in. 20 seconds left to go. It is Kyle Ash on top. Passmore in the 2. Canfield in the 3. Less than 5, drivers less than 5. That is going to be time. Finish lap, you are on. Finish lap,
Brooks
you
Canfield
are
done.
on. Brooks Canfield, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Waiting on everybody else. Mr. Cobb, you
Robert
are
Cobb
done.
done.
Passmore and
Garrett Passmore
Juro,
done.
you are
Taylor
done.
Juro
Waiting
done.
on Goodwill and Ash. Waiting on 2 drivers. Waiting on 2. Goodwill tries to send it.
Kyle Ash done.
And that is the race. I'll stop.
Bob
I'll
Goodwill done.
stop. Marshall's going to grab those
The race is
blowers.
completed.
Again, I am going to need several volunteer marshals. You're good. No, you're fine. Awesome. Thank you, Brooks. Okie doke. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate that. All right, once again, drivers from race number 9. I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race number 9. Need you guys back out on the track, please. Fantastic. This is a 10-car dance. Short course drivers, need you guys back out on the track, please. And let's go ahead. I got Uncle Bob there. Mike either on 7 or 5. Evan, thank you very much. Bob's over there. Washington there. I need 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 7. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 7. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 7. Uno
1 minute to
Haas,
the start of the
volunteer
race.
marshal on cone number 7. And again, you are lining up on how you qualified. So Brooks Canfield on the pole. He gets to choose where he gets to stand. Dave DeLean in the 2. Derek Tracy on the 3. All right, gentlemen,
45
let's go.
seconds
Roll
to the
them
start
out,
of the race.
Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Canfield on the pole. DeLean on the 2. Tracy on the 3. Fontaine on the 4. Rosen on the 5. Rowan on the 6. Theobald on the 7. Caller on the 8. Giroux on the 9. Borden on the 10. Watch in the quad.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Slow in the quad. Slow in the quad. Slow in the quad. Quad is
Phil Borden.
clear. Thank you, Kyle.
Mike Caller.
All right. Up
15
next
seconds
will
to
be
the start
race
of the
number
race.
11.
Paul Fontaine.
That is my
Shane Theobald.
17.5 lock
Taylor
timing
Giroux.
A main event.
Phil Rowan.
With that
David
being
DeLeon.
said,
Less than 5. Dave Rosen.
Watching
Brooks
the back
Canfield.
quad. Watching the back quad. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Get our
Derek
cars
Tracy.
lined up. No more laps. Brooks, you can finish out your lap as needed. So again, Canfield on the pole. Derek, you can finish out your lap. And DeLean on the 2. Derek Tracy on the 3. Paul Fontaine on the 4. Dave Rosen on the 5. Rowan on the 6. Theobald on the 7. Caller on the 8. Giroux on the 9. Borden on the 10. 17.5 lock timing drivers walking up right now. You guys need to have your cars in the on position and bodies off. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Easy there, Bob. Going at the sound of the tone. All right, we are locked and loaded. 21.5 lock timing. Sort it out, sort it out, sort it out. Watch in center, guys. Watch in center. All right, it is clear. Thank you, Mr. Standish. All right, Caller getting it wrong. Caller getting it wrong. Rosen getting it wrong. Your pole sitter going to be Dave DeLean, taking it over from Canfield. Marshall out front, please. So it is DeLean, Canfield. Tracy. That is your grid order. In the 4 spot is going to be Theobald. Looks like Giroux, Rosen, Rowan. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, Paul. Well, I'm not going to be going crazy with gearing. All right, watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. You are good. It's going to be Dave Deline leading out. I'm not worrying about you guys right now. 17.5 lock timing, guys. Cars on. Thank you. It is Dave Deline leading out. Canfield in the 2, Tracy in the 3. Battle right now going on between Deline and Canfield. Down the back straightaway they go. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you. Dave Deline leading out. Canfield in the 2. Tracy in the 3. Borden in the 4. Watch out the back quad. 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 Back quad is clear. Watch out the back quad. It is clear. Body off. Car on. Please. Is your radio on? Watch it going down the hill. Watch it going down the hill. All right, back out up front.
2 minutes left.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Dave Deline leading out. Canfield in the 2. Tracy in the 3. Hold on 1 second. Good. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Dave Deline leading out. Brooks Canfield in the 2. Derek Tracy in the 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nick. All right, we are starting to wind this one down. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Your running order still going to be Dave Deline on top. Canfield going to be in the 2. Derek Tracy in the 3. Phil Borden in the 4. You're bumping. Caller, Theobald, Fontaine, Rowan, Rosen, Giroux. Watch it out front, drivers. Thank you. Kyle, watch back quad. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Watch in the center, guys. Watch it in the center. It is clear. Thank you, Kyle. Watch in the center. Thank you, James. Dave Deline leading out. Now Brooks Canfield popping up into the top spot. Rough lap out of Deline. So Canfield back up onto the top spot. Deline going to drop into the 2. Tracy in the 3. Tracy rocking in his own clean air. Watch top of the hill. Top of the hill is clear. Thank you, Mr. Washington. And then it's going to be Borden, Keller, Theobald, Fontaine, Rowan, Giroux, and Rosen. Going to be my top 10. With less than 10, drivers less than 10. Canfield and Deline going at it by timing and scoring. Final lap around the block. That is going to be time. Finish the lap you are on. You will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Canfield working through the wagon wheel. Deline through the wagon wheel. Backside triple. Deline giving it all he's got.
Phil Borden done.
It's going to be Canfield holding
Brooks
off
Canfield
Deline.
Done. David Deline done.
Final lap. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, do not go
Fontaine
anywhere.
done.
Do not go anywhere. Fontaine, you are done again. When you are done, well, Marshall in the center. Marshall in the
Phil
center.
Rowan done.
And
Derek Tracy done.
And waiting on Giroux.
Dave Rosen done.
And
Taylor
that
Joro
is
done.
going to be a race. All stop, all stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. Race number 11, 17.5 lock timing. A main event coming at you next. Drivers from race number 10, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, drivers from race number 10. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 10. I need you guys back on the track, please. Should only have one marshal that is not marshaling. You're very welcome. Thank you. Have a good night, Matt. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Taylor, you get a pass. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, race number 11. You can
The race is
roll them out.
completed.
Check him in. Race number 11. Roll them out. Check him in. This is your 17.5 lock timing. A main event. Certified intermediate. Starring
Tyler
the one and
Jones.
only Paul Weir, Brandon Bennett, Tyler Jones, Bob
Purple
Goodwill,
Stallion.
Nick Bayette,
Eric Hernandez.
Andy
Mr. M.
Bryant,
Josiah Pease.
Garrett Passmore,
Bob Goodwill.
excuse me,
Andrew Bryant. Brandon Bennett.
Mr. M, Josiah Pease,
Nick Bayette.
and Eric Hernandez.
Garrett Passmore.
With that being said, no more laps. You guys can line up the cars. No more laps. You can line up the cars. $17.5 lock timing. A main event. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it clean. What seems to be the malfunction? Get our cars lined up. Josiah Pease, you're on 5.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Fabulous. All right, y'all know the routine. You guys take somebody out. Relinquish the spot. I will call for rough driving. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. You guys going to go. Sound of the tone.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's do a restart on that, gentlemen. Let's do a restart. Pretty sure you know why. Grid up our cars. That is your one gimme. Don't break them on warm up. Or roll them back around. Trying to take a lap. So exercise some patience, gentlemen. All right. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Let's get it up, get it on at the sound of the tone. Wow. It's going to be Paul Weir leading out. Brian in the 2. Bennett. Mr. M getting it wrong. Hernandez. MPs. Jones. Bayette. Passmore. Watching the back jump section. Marshall in the back jump section. Thank you, Scott. Let's keep it clean, Tyler. Good job. Paul Weir going to be leading out. Watching center double-double. Watching center double-double. Watching center double-double. Center double-double is clear. Weir getting it wrong. Bennett in the 2. Looks like M and P's going at it. P's and M. Hernandez in the 5. Goodwill making his way up into the top 6. Back out up front is going to be Paul Weir getting it wrong. Mr. M now knocking on the back door in the 2. Bennett in the 3. P's in the 4. Brian in the 5. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Back jump section's clear. Thank you, Phil. Mr. M going to be leading out. Bennett now dropping to the 2. P's in the 3. Weir in the 4. Weir in the 5. Brian in the 4. Weir in the 5. Hernandez in the 6. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Race number 11 on deck. Race number 12. 17.5 Expert two-wheel drive coming up at you next. It's going to be Mr. M on top. Bennett trying to go around the outside. And he does. Bennett picks up the top spot. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. It is clear. Thank you, Brooks. And then Bennett gets it wrong. Pease gets it wrong. Brian into the 3. Weir into the 4. Oh, Brian comes up short in the backside triple. Weir trying to hobble Deline.
2 minutes left.
Yeah. Why? So back out in front, Brandon Bennett on top. 3 minutes in. 2 to go. Josiah Pease leading into that 2 spot. It's Bennett and Pease going at it through 3 and 4 of the oval. Weir giving chase into 3. Passmore in the 4. Bryant. Hernandez. Oh, Bennett gets wrong. Pease now up on top. Bennett into the 2. Weir into the 3. Passmore, Bryant, Hernandez, Jones. Got to stand by the pole. Stand by the pole. There you go. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad.
1 minute left.
Back quad. Back quad is clear. Watch it out front, guys. It is clear. Now looks like Paul Weir finding his way up on top. 4:15 in, 45 seconds to go. Weir going to be leading out, and he tries to drive off reservation. Bennett into the top spot. Weir dropping it to the 2. Pease into 3. Passmore in the 4. So first, second, and third working their way through the triple section. Weir puts it upside down. Collects second, third, and fourth. Now Weir dropping it to the 4. And he puts it upside down. Yep. With under 20 to go, drivers under 20 to go, that's going to put Brandon Bennett up on top. Passmore into the 2, Pease into the 3. With less than 5, watch back triple. Bennett going to get by for one more. That is time.
Garrett Passmore done.
You are chopped at the line. Everyone will
Josiah
be
Pease
done.
done.
When you cross the start
Tyler
finish
Jones done.
line.
Andrew Bryant
Brandon
done.
Bennett going to take home your 17.5 lock timing A main event.
Purple Stallion done.
Everyone else will be done when you cross start finish
Eric
line.
Hernandez done. Nick Byett done.
Waiting on Goodwill and Bennett.
Bob
Waiting
Goodwill
on
done.
Goodwill and Bennett.
Brandon Bennett done.
And that is a race. All stop. Taking the win. Brandon Bennett. Passmore in the 2. Pease in the 3. Jones, Bryant, Weir, Hernandez, Bayett, Goodwill. Race number 12. 17.5 Expert two-wheel
race is
drive
completed.
coming up at you next. Drivers to race number 11. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. Drivers to race number 11 back on the track to corner marshal. I'm good. And Paul Weir, if I can get you up here for race number 13, I appreciate it. Drivers to race number 11, do not disappear on me. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. You too, sir. Thank you so much for coming on out. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. 17.5 Expert, two-wheel drive. You can roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. I got Paul there, M there, Hernandez there, Passmore there. Qualifying order will be watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. It's going to be Diego Betancourt on the pole. Willie Smith
Cadency.
on the 2.
This is Valiotis. Lil
CC
Raccoon.
Valiotis
Evan
on
Mori.
the 3. Kevin
Kevin
Boyd on
Boyd.
the 4.
Spews Garbage.
CJ
CJ.
Mann on the 5.
Deal.
Caden Say on the
Mitchell
6.
Berkey.
Mitchell Berkey on
1
the
minute
7.
to the start of
Zach
the race.
Reviews on the 8. Evan Mori on the 9. No more laps. No more laps. Let's get our cars lined up. No more laps. Get our cars lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, 17.5 Expert two-wheel drive stock. The return of the Mac Daddies of stock racers. ZC, you're in 3. There we go.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Y'all know the routine. You're going to go at the sound of the tone. All right, we're locked and loaded. 17.5 Expert two-wheel drive. Showing you how it's done. Betancourt leading us out. Smith into 2. Betancourt gets it wrong, top of the hill. Smith finds his way back into the top spot. Betancourt looking to the inside early on. ZC into 3. Watching the back quad. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. M. Top 3 breakaway dance. It is Smith, Betancourt, ZC, Boyd. Watching the center, watching the center. Looks like Boyd, Mann, Buse, Say, Maury, and Berkey. Watch the back quad, watch the back quad. It is clear. Smith getting it wrong. Betancourt going to find his way into the top spot. So 3-car dance breakaway. Working the way through the backside double. To the switchback. It is Diego Betancourt leading out. Willie Smith into 2. Side by side. Through the back jump section they go. ZC in tow. Waiting to pick up some pieces. Working their way through the wagon wheel. It is clear. Thank you, Brandon. Oh, Betancourt hooks up a pipe. M right there to get him. Willie Smith leading out. ZC in the 2. Diego in the 3. Boyd holding down the top 4. Maury and Buse going out for 5 and 6. Race number 13. Two-wheel drive modified. A main event coming up at you next. Two-wheel mod, A main coming up at you next. It is Willie Smith on top. Oh, ZC gets it wrong going up the hill. Betancourt going to find his way into the 2. ZC dropping it to 3. Boyd still in the 4. Maury in the 5. Buse in the 6. Say in the 7. Berkey and Mann going at it. You'll have the leader coming up on you, CJ and Mitchell. Oh, where is Willie going off Rez? Gets it wrong. That's going to move Diego up into the top spot now. Marshall in the center triple. Watch center triple, watch center triple, watch center triple. Thank you, Em. Diego Betancourt leading out. Front side double, back side double. Willie Smith into 2, ZC into 3. 2:30 in. That is the leader in front of you, CJ. Willie getting it wrong. ZC going to give chase. And Mitchell and CJ, you got leader in front of you, second and third behind you. Berkey sticks the landing like Mary Lou and resume. Willie. Race number 13. Watch bottom of the hill, watch bottom of the hill. Two-wheel drive modified coming up at you next. Two-wheel mod coming up at you next. Watch back triple, watch back quad, watch back quad. Diego Betancourt on
2
top.
minutes left.
Now ZC going to find his way into the 2. Willie going to find it back into the 3. In that 4 is still going to be Kevin Boyd holding strong. Caden Say now moving into the 5. Boyd getting it wrong. Caden Say going to find his way into the 4. Boyd going to drop it to the 5. And Diego Betancourt working his way through the backside triple. ZC and Smith. Smith getting it wrong in the center. M right there to get him. Watch it coming into the backside triple. It is clear. Thank you, Eric. Thanks, Scott. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Diego Bettenker leading out. Evan, you'll have the leader to work with you next. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Boyd getting it upside down. Maury now going to find his way into the top 5. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Marshall out front. Mr. M, Mr. M, Mr. M. Thank you, Brandon.
1 minute left.
Good job, guys. Thank you very much. It's going to be Diego Bettenker hooked up and in another zip code. ZC in the 2. Willie Smith in the 3. Caden Say in the 4. Maury in the 5. Boyd, Buse, Mann, Berkey with 40 seconds left to go. 40 seconds left to go. 40 seconds left to go. We'll need all 9 of these drivers back on the track to corner marshal. All right, now with 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left to go. Good job, Mitch. Watching the back quad. Watching the back quad. Thank you, Garrett. Less whip, more foam. Less than 10. Drivers less than 10. Less than 10. Less than 10. It is Diego Bettenker on top. Valiotis in the 2. That is going to be time. Finish
Kevin
lap.
Maury
You
done.
are on. Maury,
Kevin
you are
Boyd done.
done.
This is
Boyd,
Valiotis done.
CC, you are done. Everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Diego Bettenker going to take the win in your 17.5 expert A main event. Diego, you are
Little
done.
Raccoon done.
Willie
The Deal
Smith,
done.
you are done.
Cadency
Caden,
done.
you are done.
Spews Garbage done. CJ done.
Man and
Mitchell Berkey done.
Berkey, you are done. That is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Two-wheel drive modified. Coming up at you next.
The race is completed.
All right, drivers from that last race, please find a marshaling position. Coming up next, 17.5, expert. No, gosh, what am I thinking? Modified two-wheel drive A main. Coming at you. Lots of good racers in this race, so it ought to be a good one. I need, all my marshals are in their spots, so. Billy Otis going over there, all right. Willie's over there, all right, let's get them checked in, guys. Get them checked in.
Scott Spear.
Two-wheel drive modified, A main, coming at you. Hobby action.
Ryan Caller.
Watching the center, watching the center. Let's not break them on
Chicken
warm-ups.
Nugget.
Watching the triple, guys. We got a car in the triple there.
Matthew Wilbilly.
It is clear.
Michael Knobloch. Jacob Layton. Kevin Gatton. Zippy. Mike Sara. Lyle Lamb.
All right, everybody's checked in. Everybody's checked in. Finish the lap
1
you're
minute to
on.
the
Let's
start of
get
the
them
race.
lined up. Chase Boyd into 1. Ryan Caller into 2. Matt Willoughby in the 3.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Scott Spear in that 4. Richard Lake in the 5. Gatton in the 6. Sora in the 7. Layton in the 8. Lamb in the 9. And Knobloch in the 10. 10 car
30
modified
seconds to the start
two-wheel
of the race.
drive. A main. So that'd be a good one. Marshals, keep an eye on your areas. Nobody on their phone. Brandon Bennett. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. Going at the sound of the tone. All right, let's restart it. Restart. All right. Hey, Michael, just let you know you won that one, Knobloch. All right. Marshall's ready. Sora ready. At the sound of the tone. That's way better, guys. Looking good. All right, Chase Boyd leading us out as they all head through the quad here. Mayhem on the tabletop there. Chase in the center. Gets it wrong. Cowler gets it wrong. Gets it on the pipe. That's going to jam those top 3 guys up. Then you got Lake and Spear. Top 5 drivers in a little breakaway here. All those cars, B7s, as they head through that triple into that back table. Into the center. Boyd in the lead. Cowler in the 2. Willoughby in the 3. Then you got Spear and Lake in that 5-car dance. Boyd gets it a little wrong. That's going to put Cowler in the front as they head into this back triple. It's onto the table. Cowler gets it wrong. That's going to put Chase back out front. Willoughby in the 2. Spear in the 4. Lake still in that 5 as they come into the center of the track. Chase in the 1, Willoughby in the 2, Cowler in the 3. Then you got Spear, Lake. So those 5 drivers go through the triple into the center. Chase in a B7, Willoughby in a B7, Cowler in a B7. Everybody's in a B7 except Layton. Boyd gets it wrong. That's going to let Willoughby tighten it up a little bit as they head into this triple. Willoughby gets it wrong. That's going to put Cowler gets it wrong. Spear Willoughby going at it in the center. Oh, Lake was in the 3. Then he cases it. So that's going to let Chase jump out with 2 down, 3 to go. Chase out in the 1. Then you got Cowler, Willoughby, Spear, Lake, and Gatton now. Gatton sticking his nose in there. Willoughby getting it wrong. So let's see where we come out. Boyd, Cowler, Willoughby, Spear, Lake. So Spear's in the 2, Cowler's in the 3, Lake in the 4, Willoughby in the 5. As your leader gets it wrong in the center of the track. Nobody there close enough to capitalize, though. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go, guys. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Boyd, Cowler, Spear, your running order. Now Lake's going to take over that 3 spot. Spear in the 4, Willoughby in the 5, Gatton in the 6. Your race right now between Lake and Spear for that 2 spot, or 3 spot, excuse me, as they come into the center of the triple.
Left.
Driver, your first place driver getting it wrong there. Spear and Lake rub tires there. 2 minutes to go. Boyd, Cowler, Lake, your running order. Spear, Willoughby, Gatton, 4, 5, and 6. The 1:39 to go. So Boyd, Cowler, Spear, where is everybody? Let's see. Lake is in that 4. He's going to try and catch Scott Spear as they go through the triple. Spear getting it wrong. That's going to let Lake tighten it up. That's your 4th place driver there. Lyle, good job. So with a minute to go, your race right now is between Spear and Lake as they head into that table down there, into the center of the track. Here comes Spear. Here comes Lake. Lake gets it wrong. That's going to put Willoughby in that 4. Lake's going to fall to that 5 with 45 seconds to go. Boyd, Cowler, Spear, Willoughby, Lake, Gatton. That's your running order. Sora, Layton, Knobloch, Lamb. Your leader got it wrong. Cowler's been slowly gaining on him. So here we go with 30 seconds to go. Boyd and Cowler going at it for that number 1 spot as they head into the back triple. Boyd triples, Cowler triples. Let's see what happens. They got 20 seconds to go. Cowler gets it wrong in the wagon wheel. That's going to let Boyd gap out a little with 10 seconds to go. Boyd's going to have to hold on to this last lap. Got to be perfect. You got marshals running all over the place. That is time when you come across that line, you are done.
Zippy done.
Gatton,
Matthew
Lake,
Willoughby
Willoughby, you are done. Boyd, you're going to win this one.
Chicken
Cowler's
done.
going to hold on to that 2.
Michael Knobloch done. Ryan Collar done.
When he gets around here,
Scott Spear done.
I didn't even know where Spear's at. There you go. Now we're waiting on Layton and Sora.
Mike Sara done. Jacob
Man,
Layton
that
done.
was an action-packed race. And that is a race.
The race is completed.
All right, drivers from race number 13, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back out on the track, please. 2 Omaha drivers, I need you guys back out on the track, please. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. All right, 2-wheel drive modified drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. 2-wheel mod drivers, I need you guys back on the track. Final 2 races of the day. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. All right, shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. I should have plenty of guys out there. 17.5 lock timing. 4-wheel drive, A main event. I got Lamb there, Boyd there. Gatton there. Once again, how the track gets blown off, right? Not quite sure why I have blowers winding up at red cones this late in the day. But I guess I do. Guys are amazing.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Chase. All right, let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Brandon Bennett. In the 9, James Maxwell. In the 8, or in the 3, Bob Goodwill. In the 4, Eric Hernandez. In the 5, Michael Pukowitz.
30
in the
seconds
6,
to the start of
Scott
the race.
Mann. In the 7, Brian Bowen. In the 8, Ryder Pukowitz. In the 9, Phil Borden. And in the 10 will be Derek P.
James Maxwell. Eric Hernandez. Ryder Pachales.
Thank you,
Michael
Juan.
Pachales.
Watch
Scott
it in
Mann.
the center double-double. Watch it
15
center
seconds to the start of the race. Bob Goodwill.
Watch it center
Brian
double-double.
Bowen. Brandon Bennett. Phil Borden.
Watch it center double-double.
Derek Pease.
It is clear. No more laps. No more laps. We'll get our cars lined up. Watch
Less
the
than
back jump
5.
section. Watch the jump section. Slow in the back jump section. Back jump section is clear. It's not like Scott is a very svelte person. It's not like you can miss him. He does cast a big shadow even inside. It's really not slimming. Again, thanks so much for coming out today. Final 2 races of the day. What seems to be the malfunction? Bennett on the pole, Maxwell in the 2, Goodwill on the 3, Hernandez on the 4, Pukowitz on the 5, Mann on the 6. There we go. Drivers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's keep it clean, going at the sound of the tone. Let's keep it clean. Restart. Here's a little tip everybody should adhere to. If you guys aren't all single file through the double-double section, if there's one car upside down, there's a reason for that. So you guys need to clean it up. You know the routine. If a car slows down in front of you, you got brakes. Everybody that's behind you, use the brakes. It's not going to be one on the first turn. It's that simple, guys. Okay? Okay. Let's try that again. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go with the sound of the tone. All right, we are off and running. Good start. We had a couple cars put themselves upside down. No harm, no foul on their own. Watch it out front, guys. It is going to be Bennett leading out. Maxwell in the 2. Bowen in the 3. Hernandez in the 4. Goodwill in the 5. Hernandez going way off res on that one. Sora right there to get him. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Oh, Bob doing a front stoppie. That was kind of cool. Back out front, Brandon Bennett on top. Maxwell in the 2. Bowen. Goodwill, watch the back quad, watch back quad, watch back quad. Back quad is clear. Thank you, Scott. 45 seconds in, 4:15 to go. Bowen get it wrong in the center triple. And resume. Good job, gentlemen. Sort it out, make it clean. Leader on deck, Brandon Bennett. Maxwell in the 2. Looks like man in the 3. Bowen, Borden, Hernandez, Pukowitz, Goodwill, Bennett getting it wrong. That's going to move Maxwell now up into the top spot. Watching the back triple. Watch the back triple, guys. Watch back triple. Back triple is clear. Watch it in 3 and 4 of the oval. Lord. Back out of front is going to be James Maxwell. Brandon Bennett in the 2, first and second. Working through the backside triple through 3 and 4. In that 3 spot is going to be Scott Mann. Looks like Ryder Pukowitz in the 4 spot. Borden. Bob Goodwill pulling up into the top 5 now. Top 6, excuse me. With 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 in, 3 to go. It's James Maxwell on top. Brandon Bennett in the 2. Bowen and Pukowitz going at it. Bennett going for the option line. Derek, that will be second. Working with you. Please hold your line. Maxwell getting it wrong top of the hill. Here comes Mann. So first, second, and third. Working up the hill, going down the hill. Ryder Pukowitz in that 4 spot. Phil Borden in the 5. Goodwill in the 6. Watching the center. Ryder getting it wrong. Goodwill going to find his way up into the top 5 now. Brandon Bennett in the 2. Maxwell and Bennett through the back jump section they go. In the 3 will be the all-white of Scott Mann. Borden in the 4. Pukowitz, Hernandez, Goodwill. Again, starting to wind down our final race of the day. Thanks so much for everyone coming on out.
2 minutes left.
Hopefully you guys had a fun time. We'll do it all over again on Wednesday night with, I believe, Jimmy Leff on the mic. And back at it on Saturday. Watching center. Thank you, Kevin. James Maxwell on top. Brandon Bennett in that 2 spot. Bennett and Maxwell side by side. Front side double. Backside double. In that 3 spot, it's going to be Scott Mann still rocking in the clean air. Phil Borden about 2.5 seconds back in the 4. Hernandez in the 5. Pukowitz in the 6. Goodwill in the 7. Now Brandon Bennett going to be taking over that top spot with 3:45 in. 1:15 to go. Watch out the center triple. Watch out center triple. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate that. Watch it out front, guys. Watch out front of the double-double. It is clear. Thank you, Kevin. Watch out behind you, Kevin. Nicely done.
1 minute left.
Brandon Bennett leading out. Maxwell in the 2. There's Bennett backside double. Maxwell backside double. In the 3 is going to be all white of Mann. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Thank you, Scott. With 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds left to go. Bennett, Maxwell, Mann, Borden, Hernandez, Pukowitz, Goodwill. Pukowitz, Bowen, and Pease. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Brandon Bennett rocking to the beat in his head. Maxwell in the 2. That is second over there. Mr. Pukowitz, watch it out front. Thank you, Chase. Good job, Bob. With less than 15. Maxwell trying to saw it off. He's going to get by for one more. Mann's going to get by for one more. So Mann starting to settle up on Maxwell. That is going to be time. Everybody's going to be done when you cross the start-finish line. Brian Bowen, you are done. Ryder Pukowitz,
done.
You are done. Eric Hernandez,
done.
Borden, you
Phil
are
Borden
done. Waiting on everybody else.
Brandon Bennett
keep
done.
them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Bob, you are done.
Bob Goodwill
Maxwell,
done.
you are done. In
James
the
Maxwell
2.
done.
Bennett, you are done taking the win.
Scott Mann done.
And waiting on Pukowitz and Pease. That
Michael Puccia's done.
is a race. All stop. Marshals, don't worry about. Marshals, pick up your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 15 Four-wheel drive expert coming at you next. Four-wheel expert coming at you next. Drivers from race number 14, turn them off, put them down. Come on back out. Find
The
a
race is
marked
completed.
spot for me, please. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you on that. Drivers from race number 14, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 14, need you guys back on the track, please. Race 15, you can
Chris Friedenreich.
roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Qualifying order will be
CJ.
Cowler on the pole, Mann on the 2, Berkey on the 3, Friedenreich on the
Mitchell
4,
Berkey.
Knobloch on the 5.
Ryan Caller. Caleb Knobloch.
With that being said, no more laps. We'll get our cars lined up. No more laps. We'll get our cars lined up. And again, thank you to everyone coming out today. I hope you guys had a fun time today. Track did a 180 from where it was in practice. So like always, we appreciate everyone coming on out. Hopefully y'all had a fun time.
1 minute to the
Hopefully
start
I
of the
made
race.
Track good for you. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going to go at the sound of the tone. We are locked and loaded with our four-wheel drive expert. Cal are going to lead us out, Mann in the 2. A couple cars get into it through that center. That was Friedenreich and Berkey. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Thank you, Eric. Whoa, my goodness. Man. Durability testing 101. Generally not what you want to do. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. Thank you, Brandon. Drivers, you got 45 seconds in, 4:15 to go. It is tire time. Leading us out. CJ Mann in the 2. Knobloch pulling up into the top 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Berkey going to be in the top 5. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Ryan Caller leading out. CJ Mann in that 2 spot. Caleb Knobloch in the 3. Caller getting it wrong. Branson right there to get him. Thank you, Branson. Again, thank you to my volunteers for coming on out today. Hopefully you all had a fun time. Appreciate everyone coming on out. Thank you. I'll get it. This is the last one. It'll give me something to do on posting. Caller leading out. Mann in the 2. Knobloch in the 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Berkey in the 5. Drivers, you got 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Ryan Caller leading out in charge. CJ Mann into the 2. Caleb Knobloch pulling into the 3. Now looks like Berkey may have popped up into the top 3. Knobloch getting it wrong at the bottom of the hill. And gets it wrong top of the hill. I'll stop talking about him. Marshall in the wagon wheel. It is clear. Thank you, Branson. So don't forget, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your sign-up's going to be opening up for your One-Up Buggy Challenge. I'm not certain if that has an entry limit cap, but why would you want to find out? One of our bigger races we're going to have here for the year, besides our Desert Classic. Caller leading out. So again, you
2
got
minutes
those
left.
4-wheel drives and 2-wheel drives. Get them ready to go. That will be a ripping and gripping weekend. track will be on point. I can guarantee. Caller leading out. Man in the 2. Berkey in the 3. Friedenreich and Knobloch going to round out my top 5. 1:45 left to go. 1:45 left to go. It is Ryan Caller leading out. 14 and a 5:04. CJ Mann 14 and a 5:18. Watch top of the hill. Good. Brandon gives you a thumbs up. 3:30 in. 1:30 to go. Watch back quad. Watch back quad. Back quad is clear. Whoa. Caleb doing the inside-outside line. It's kind of dialed. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Again, thank you very much for everyone coming out. Obviously, track will be closed at the conclusion of
1 minute
our
left.
races. Pits will be closed at 8 o'clock. So we like you, we love you. I think you spent enough time with us today, but guys need to be meandering on out the door by 8 o'clock-ish. Will be appreciated. Ryan Caller leading out. Man in the 2 with 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Watch on the back quad. Watch on the back quad. Watch in the center triple. It is clear. Thank you, Derek. Less than 20 drivers. Less than 20. Less than 20. Yahtzee. Help them out. And resume. Less than 10 drivers. Less than 10. Caller leading out. Man in the 2. Berkey in the 3. Friedenreich in the 4. Knobloch in the 5. That'll be time. Everyone will be done.
Chris Friedenreich done.
When you cross our finish line.
Ryan Caller done.
Friedenreich, you're done. Caller, you're done. Berkey, you're done. Waiting on
Mitchell
2.
Berkey done.
Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. And that is going to stick a
CJ
fork
done.
in our race program today. That is a race. I'll stop.
Caleb Knobloch done. The race is completed.
Thank you very much for coming on out. Hopefully you guys had a fun time. We will see you on the next go-round.